everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
I'm Holly from C.U.R.E Childhood Cancer Association.
Yes, and today we are going to be having a great conversation about child awareness for cancer.
Yes.
Yes.
September's a big month.
September is a big month, also because it's my birthday.
Well,
I'm just
that's
saying.
the most important thing, of course.
I gotta start hanging out with people that don't have birthdays in September. My daughter's birthday's in September. My wife's birthday's in September. My co-host's birthday's in September.
So you're broke.
I gotta get out. Yeah. Yeah. And then by the time I catch up, it's Christmas.
Well,
Easy.
yeah. And then you're broke again.
Yep.
See you on Valentine's Day. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Wrong. My anniversary's December 4th.
There you go.
Or 5th.
So
We do the first Friday in December because we can't agree on the date.
Okay.
Like, I think it's the 4th, she thinks it's the 5th. And we've been arguing about it for almost 10 years now.
Okay.
So now we just do the first Friday in December. And that's it.
It's reasonable.
Yeah.
done deal.
And most of the time we forget.
I got married on November 11th, 2011, so my husband can never forget our anniversary.
Nice.
And if he does,
11,
that's
11,
grounds
11.
for...
Yep. See ya.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to forget.
Yeah, it is.
So I want to start this out on a positive note about C.U.R.E. So I know two people that have been to C.U.R.E.
Oh, you didn't tell me this.
Yep.
He likes to save little nuggets for the show.
I like
Yeah.
this.
So my friend Dan, him and his daughter Bailey went to C.U.R.E. He had nothing but fantastic, positive.
Haley?
Bailey.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yep. Bailey. Yep. And she was there. I think Michelle Majan helped them out. Whoever that is.
She's our parent advocate.
Yep. And he said nothing but great things about her and the program itself.
That name sounds really familiar.
So just starting the show off with that, I thought was going to be perfect. And my coworker Jeff, his niece or cousin also went through C.U.R.E. And he said the same exact thing. Nothing but great, positive, fantastic things about C.U.R.E.
That's awesome.
That's good to hear.
Yes. And so when I mentioned that you were coming on the show, his eyes lit up and was like, I love C.U.R.E. You know? And I was like, yeah. And so figured we start the show off with that because who doesn't love some positive news?
I love positive stories.
Yeah.
I love it, especially when we get to talk about them.
And it's consistent, too.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good. Two
Yep.
separate people that have
Two
positive
separate
things
people.
to say.
And Bailey is doing good.
Yeah.
And she's about to get her driver's license.
Oh, that's exciting.
nice.
Yep. So we all
Super
remember getting our license in our first junk car, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That-
What was your first car?
I actually was that person that waited to get my driver's license
Oh,
because my
no.
friends could drive. So I
Perfect.
kind of just freeloaded for a little bit
That's awesome.
until I was in college. So
In
I-
college?
Yeah,
Oh
I didn't get my
my gosh.
license until I was a senior in high school.
That's perfect, though.
That's awesome. I was at the DMV on my birthday at like 8 a.m.
Same.
with my dad.
Look at that.
At my 16th birthday to get my permit.
Oh, well, I got
And
my
at the-
permit. I
and
got
at
my
that
permit.
time, you didn't have to wait the 6 months like you do now.
Okay.
Like you could just boom. And so right after that, we called and scheduled my 5-hour, and then scheduled. I had my license in 3 weeks
Oh, wow.
from the day, the
That's
day I
terrifying.
turned 16. Yep. And then in 9 weeks after that, I crashed my first car.
Again, terrifying.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault though.
What was your first car?
I had a 1995 Ford Aspire.
Nice.
Yeah, red,
So-
four-door.
For me, I had the privilege of driving a fantastic 1981 Chevy Impala.
Perfect.
Huge.
Nice.
Gigantic.
Yeah, boat.
Boat. Correct.
Yacht.
And
But you were safe.
I was safe.
Yeah.
Nobody
Kind
else
of,
was though.
Because
Yeah,
my
doesn't
car
matter.
was packed with everyone got in my big boat.
So you
All
had
of
the
your
hope- you
friends
had-
didn't get their licenses
Yes,
because you drove them around. Yeah, there's always one sucker.
Yeah, so that was me. And, the car was great, big, but, I was that guy that drove
Everybody around.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, on behalf of the people that were in the passenger seat and the back seat, thank you
You're
for your
welcome.
kindness.
Anytime. So, yeah. That's
That's
that.
awesome.
That's exciting for Bailey.
Crazy. Yes,
That's where we came
that's
from.
where it was going.
That's where we
and,
came from.
We'll see her driving around town, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
really
Which
great.
Be great. So, yes. C.U.R.E. Tell us about it.
Sure. So C.U.R.E. was founded nearly 50 years ago.
Wow.
I know. 2026 is our 50-year anniversary, so we're planning some fun stuff for that.
50 years, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
50 years by local parents who lost their children to cancer. So we are grassroots, boots to the ground, just like you guys love Rochester. I love Rochester too. Our organization loves Rochester. But their children had cancer. So they experienced some things at that time back in the 70s that they didn't want anyone else to experience. So they started advocating, they started raising money, they started partnering with the hospital, and in all the time that we've been here, we've evolved, we've done more. You mentioned Michelle earlier. She's our parent advocate, and she meets with every family in the inpatient and outpatient area, as well as the bone marrow transplant unit. And she talks to them, points them in the direction of resources. She listens to them. Sometimes she plays games with the kids so the parents can go out for a walk. Sometimes the parents need to leave the room. So she goes and has coffee with them. But the thing that's really unique and great about Michelle is she's the parent of a long-term cancer survivor.
Oh, nice.
So her son Giovanni was diagnosed with leukemia when he was 2, and he's in college now.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's such a cool thing for other parents, because Michelle can say, I know how you feel. I've been there before, and when they say, well, how's your son? She can say, he's in college, he's doing great. So it gives them hope. Yeah, it's hopeful, and it's also hopeful and helpful, because she knows what it feels like. And as much as people around you try to understand what you're going through, nobody does.
Right.
So having somebody that really understands. So what we do is we connect families with each other. We have a closed Facebook group that our parents can join, and they can ask each other questions. And recently there was a question like, my kiddo's having trouble taking this kind of chemo. What did you guys do? Because some of it's oral, so they share tips and tricks and stuff like that.
That's super cool that you guys have that support group.
Yeah.
That's just for those parents.
It's definitely needed, because
Yeah, there's been questions like, we're bringing our Roku from home. How do you get it figured out in the hospital? Because sometimes you're in the hospital for weeks at a time.
Right.
So, the height of the parking garage is this. So just make sure you know that in case you have a big pickup truck like I do, because you can't get in. Just cool stuff like that. But it's a really great way to connect parents with each other. We do monthly Parents Night Out activities so that our parents can connect with one another, but also kind of get out for free, because when a child's diagnosed with cancer, many times one or both parents are taking a leave of absence from work. So, they're down to one income or less income, and it can be really detrimental to a family. So we have these Parents Night Out activities. They're doing a pedal tour next month. They usually go to Verhall's Haunted Hayride every year, just for some fun stuff that they can do together, and I guess get scared together and just have a good time. So, that's kind of what gets you through these difficult times, is having things to look forward to and having people you can connect with and building that village. I talk a lot about how raising kids takes a village. And when you have an ill child, it takes an even bigger village.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so we're part of that village, and we connect people and create that village. We also provide financial support. None of our families ever have to pay for parking at the hospital. We cover that for them.
That's cool.
It's really cool because what people don't realize is the most commonly diagnosed cancer is leukemia in kids, which is understandable. But when a child's diagnosed with leukemia, they're hospitalized for at least 6 weeks at a time. So if you're parents and you're switching on and off, it's at least $6 every time you're in and out of the parking garage.
And that's a lot.
12 at least $12 a day for 6 weeks. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So, we cover that, and we just paid a car payment for a family because the mom was out of work because their child was going through treatment and had surgery, so their income was impacted, rent payments, and sadly, we do cover funeral expense assistance for some of our families too. So we do provide that. So there's all kinds of assistance that we provide.
And to me, that is it's the little things I always say that make a big difference.
Yeah.
And no matter what it is, and paying just those things for that. Is huge.
It's that doing those type of things. You know what I mean? Just that little something to just make the situation that they're going through just a little bit easier.
One less thing to think about.
That's like humanity at its best.
Yes.
To me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a community coming together, working towards the same goal, and just helping the way that they can.
That's what sets C.U.R.E. apart, though. It's really cool because we help everybody.
Right.
So on average, there are about between 50 and 100 kids diagnosed every year in the Rochester community. We help everybody. So some organizations will help, here and there, which they're wonderful, and I'm not downplaying what they're doing, but we help everybody the same way.
Yeah. Right.
There's no economic boundaries for where we'll help people and where we won't.
Awesome.
There are people that are, middle class, there's people that are lower income, and, we help everybody the same way. Everybody's treated the same.
That's great.
Yeah, I like that.
Now,
I love that.
Is C.U.R.E. like one of a kind here in Rochester like that?
So
That is that supportive?
we are the only organization that is all-encompassing. So we're the only organization that has a partnership with Golisano Children's Hospital, where I have a staff member in the hospital. We're the only organization that provides social, financial, and educational assistance.
Yeah.
There's some organizations like 1330, which Bailey is involved with. They're really great. They provide social assistance to kids and young adults that have had cancer. So they create that village and that community. So their kind of role is the social aspect of it. We also do educational assistance. So a lot of times these kiddos are out of school for a period of time because they're in the hospital or they're immune compromised, so they can't go. Kids are, boogers everywhere. So some of these kids can't go to school. So we have an educational liaison that we work with and meets with the different leaders at the schools to make sure that the kids are taken care of and that they're not going to fall behind, because who wants to worry about that when your kid is sick?
I know.
One more thing to worry about is keeping up with the curriculum and the schoolwork. So we help with that too.
Yeah, everything you said is great. It just seems like you have everything covered,
Yeah, I love it. It's especially being a parent of a young child too. I've been sitting here since we started talking about this, like going on in my brain is like, how would I react if Lonnie got cancer? You know what I mean? Like I would freak out.
Yeah.
But knowing that, obviously I know that there's all kinds of things in the area that would be able to help. But now, like, having personal experience with one, like, makes me feel better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not like, oh my God, like, I'd be all by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, that would be like the first thing that came to my mind would be like, oh, C.U.R.E. Sweet.
We're a village. I'm the cancer person, so I'm not saying I'm Miss Rochester and I have all these connections in the community, but when somebody's diagnosed, I can bet on it that one of my random Facebook friends, hey, my friend's cousin's blah, 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 daughter, son got diagnosed with cancer. Are you guys going to help him? I'm like, we got it.
Yep.
We got it. But I can't tell you how many times that happens. Like, this person's getting worked up. I've had phone calls with people like this person that I know. So one of her employees' daughters was diagnosed, and she's like, are you guys going to help him? I'm like, yeah, we got it. We're good.
That's so
awesome.
great.
That's
so
cool.
And it seems like, unfortunately, that cancer is more of a common thing nowadays.
Yeah, so I was reading something recently, because September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, so I try to brush up on my research and facts and all that.
Everybody get your gold.
Yeah.
I had mine on.
I got my
Everybody get your
gold.
gold.
The gold
for September.
Yep, the awareness ribbon's gold. I like it. Thank you for the plug.
Yeah.
Childhood cancer has actually been increasing at a rate of like 0.8% every year for the past 5 years, which doesn't sound like that much.
But when you compound it over time, that's almost 1% a year.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So it is
That's
increasing.
a scary number.
It is.
And you said it was what, 50 to 100 kids?
Yeah, 50 to 100 kids per year in the greater Rochester area. Yeah. Yeah. Relapses. We lose about 15 children per year.
Yeah.
That's been the average. I'm a numbers person. I can't help it. Sorry.
Me too.
No, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tough numbers are.
And so with you guys are separate from Strong, U of R, Medicine, Rochester Regional Health. You're your own kind of entity, right?
Yep, we are our own entity. We do partner with Golisano Children's Hospital, because if a child is diagnosed with cancer, they're being seen at Golisano or they're being treated elsewhere outside of the Rochester community, which doesn't happen that often, but everybody is entitled to get a second opinion and make the decisions that they think is right for their child.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But if people are traveling outside of the community, we do our best to keep in touch with them. So we encourage them to participate in our closed Facebook group for parents, so that even though they're not seeing other parents regularly at clinic or in the hospital, they can still connect locally with parents.
And that's a good partnership to have. I mean,
yeah, we're so grateful. We are so grateful for the partnership. And, I've heard that the hospital, is equally as appreciative. So I can't speak for them, obviously, but we're just so grateful for them letting us be there. And really, anytime somebody comes into our office, I say, I'm sorry that we have to help you, but I'm happy that we can. And that's like the best standpoint I can have for it.
For sure. Man, that's got to be... I give everyone that works in that field like you do, or just anything that involves kids being sick, I give you guys so much credit for, for stepping up and for doing that. Because, I mean, you talk about having a tough day. You know what I mean? I don't think as a parent there's many more days that could be worse than that day. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or those days, coming, or the thought of, okay, what's next? So to know that, that you guys are there doing that for them and going through that with them. Because I'm sure that, you develop a bond with, all these families.
Yeah.
Having to go through that day in and day out and day in and day out and day in and day out, and keeping what I've seen so far is such a positive outlook on everything.
You're catching me on a good day.
Like, hey, yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that, I'm sure you have your days like the rest of us do, but the fact that you and everybody that you work with that helps all these families continues to help them day in and day out, even though it's tough, and, I think that that's amazing.
It is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. I don't think I could. I don't know if I could.
I'm
if
behind
I
the
could
scenes
do that.
though, so like Michelle that I was talking about, our parent advocate that goes into the hospital rooms, and she's seen our children dying, or she's seen bad days, and she sits with the parents, and she is an incredible human being, because I couldn't do that. I joke around like I'm like the wizard from the Wizard of Oz. I'm behind the curtain.
Right.
I know everything that's going on. I can kind of like orchestrate things, but I don't have that direct relationship with the families all the time. And with COVID, a lot of the families didn't know who I was, which is fine, because, again, you were like, oh, should I say your title? I don't care. The title's not important to me. What's important is the work that we're doing, and that families know that, we've got them. And so, I'm lucky because I'm more behind the scenes. I do get to know our families. Again, I'm a numbers person, so I've been with the organization about 9.5 years, and I've seen over 560 diagnoses in that time. And we've lost nearly 80 children.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
And unfortunately for me...
it's time for them to just find a cure already for cancer, because this is just crazy.
Yeah.
And because I hate hearing numbers like that. Like, you know that they're out there and stuff like that, but when you hear a number like...
And it's local. It's like here.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Rochester's not that big of a town.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you multiply that, we got...
Everybody knows somebody.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
You
knew too.
Yep, I knew too, and unfortunately for me, I work in the hospitals as well, and I have been in patients' rooms that have cancer. They are there for a long time.
Yeah.
Right, and there were a couple that I say hi to, got a bond with, and unfortunately they did pass away, and it hit me harder. Than normal, because...
No, Joe's not here today.
Yeah. And like for them, not for them, but, life does go on, but it's just eye-opening, and it's crazy how, fast it happens,
Well, and that's why September is really important, because there's a National Institute of Health budget that's allotted for research monies for cancer and for all ailments. Of the research monies that were allocated for cancer research, previously only 4% of the research money was allocated towards childhood cancer.
No.
Right. Only 4%.
Wow.
So since 2016, there have been some really great organizations nationally, like the American Childhood Cancer Organization, St. Baldrick's Foundation, that have really been pushing this awareness in September. And since then, the research funds have doubled, so it's
good.
just under 9%, which, it's not enough, but the point is, the more awareness, but the more awareness we raise, the more you wear gold, the more you talk about it.
Yes.
People stick their head in the sand when they're thinking about kids with cancer.
Yep.
get our heads up. Let's talk about these families. Let's talk about what they're going through, and let's advocate, because we can continue to make a difference, and we can continue to have increased research funds for these kiddos.
And
I'm aware of these all month.
And
all year. What do you mean all month?
With it.
And the thing for it is donations don't have to be thousands and thousands of dollars.
No.
It could be whatever you can afford. Yeah. But if you donate, a lot of people donate just a little bit. It adds up, and it makes a difference.
And it doesn't have to be money either. You know, you could donate your time.
Donate
as
blood
well,
too.
I'm
We were talking about this.
Yep, I was going to segment right into that.
Look at you, you're good. It's almost like you guys are professionals.
You picked it. Hey, you picked up on it perfect.
Yeah.
So anytime you want to come back, man, you're smooth rolling in it. So anyways, blood drive.
Yes, so our kiddos get blood transfusions all the time, and they really rely on that because their levels change depending on the medication that they're on or the chemo that they're taking. So blood transfusions are a really regular thing for kiddos that have cancer, for adults that have cancer. But something that's really easy, it's free. Yeah. So if you can't allocate funds, we know the economy's funny right now, donate blood. And we are actually partnering with Chevrolet on West Henrietta Road on September 1st. So to kick off Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And you can come, we have the mobile blood drive there, but come give blood. And, several years ago, we lost one of our kiddos, and I remember her parents specifically saying to me, "Why does everyone go pink in October, but nobody goes gold for our kids in September?" And ever since then, it's been a personal mission of mine to do something more every year for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And I've always wanted to have a blood drive, and I'm so grateful for Dan DeTore over at Western Chevrolet that we can finally partner and get this going. It's got great visibility on West Henrietta Road.
Oh, it's busy.
Yeah, so definitely come.
Is this the first one you said?
Yes, it's the first time.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be so cool.
So the first time in 9 years that I've ever been able to get a blood drive, because our office is so small, and I've never been able to find the space and somebody that's willing to partner with us. We can have one this year, and so I'm hoping that people come out. You can sign up ahead of time, or you can just come that day, I believe. So, but that's something little that you can do. We have billboards that are going to be going 490. Hang on, I have to think about it. 490 West, right by the Freddie Sue Bridge. There's a digital billboard on the left-hand side right before the bridge. So we're going to have a billboard there for the month of September.
Nice.
We're partnering with like 10 different restaurants. I created this fun thing about 5 years ago called the Liquid Gold Challenge. And so what's the most kid-friendly food you can think of besides chicken nuggets? Because somebody said that answer earlier and it made me mad. What's the most kid-friendly food you can think of?
Pizza.
Mac and cheese.
I was going to say mac and cheese.
Thank you. Shh. Mac and cheese. How about this one?
Pizza.
What color?
That's what I'm thinking about.
What color is mac and cheese?
Gold. Yellow.
Oh, so there we go. So we have the Liquid
What
Gold
if you
for
get the
Cure
white cheddar?
Challenge. It's still ish. It's still kid friendly. It's still ish,
okay.
right? So we have 10 different restaurants that are offering different mac and cheese dishes during the month of September, and they'll donate, whatever they're comfortable donating for every dish that's purchased. But the awareness is what's important.
That's
so
sweet.
On our website, we have the list of all the restaurants. I know it's 58 Main in Brockport.
Hey, we were just down there.
Oh, their pulled pork mac and cheese is delicious. McCauley's in Spencerport. My family and I were there recently getting their mac and cheese. Texas Barbecue Joint. Have you guys ever had Texas Barbecue Joint in Spencerport? Okay, so
are they the ones that have that huge baked potato? Yeah.
So they're gonna have
that place is awesome.
Best carb load ever. It's gonna be a giant potato with mac and cheese on top.
Nice.
Sounds so good.
It's going to be so good. I cannot wait.
My inner fat kid is so excited for one of those. I'm definitely going to get one of those.
We have the Tap It in Henrietta, so it's not too far from here. They have a brisket mac and cheese that is delicious. Pub 235 in Webster has a white truffle mac and cheese that is chef's kiss. It's delicious. The Pittsburgh Pub is doing firecracker shrimp mac and cheese.
We love the Pittsburgh Pub.
So you guys are going to go there, right?
We've been to Pittsburgh. Oh, man. I haven't been there since.
Yeah.
You?
No.
Yeah.
So there's lots. There's lots to choose from. Definitely try the mac and cheese. If anybody sees gold flamingos in people's front lawns, we flock people during the month of September. So people get nominated. We put gold flamingos. It's called a flamboyance. I didn't realize it's not called a flock of flamingos. It's called a flamboyance of flamingos. I got corrected.
Okay. A flamboyance.
A flamboyance of flamingos, gold flamingos.
We learn something new every day.
You know what? I'm all about educating.
And I love it.
I'm so happy to do it.
I like that.
So they're going to be, once you make a donation, it gets moved, you nominate the next person, so they'll be all around town.
Oh, cool.
So lots of stuff. Proclamations, there's different towns and everyone doing proclamations. If you can light up gold outside your house, we recommend that, or a gold ribbon around a tree, or
if you have gold glasses, take a picture, share it on their page.
Yes, tag us.
Share it on our page.
Yeah. Anybody that does anything for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and tags us, we will share it on social.
Nice.
So happy to show your support.
One of the reasons that you're here is because Wondering Podcast is going to be supporting you and C.U.R.E. all September long. We're going to be having, all of our stuff with our shows, links, pictures, all where you're going to be all month. We're going to post it all month long. So there's no excuse on our end for no one not to donate or give blood or just
donate your time,
give awareness, or just
share our posts. Yeah, interact with us on Facebook. It's so lame when I'm just putting stuff out there. So talk to us. Let us know that you see what we're doing and you hear us.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be a good month for the whole cause.
Yeah, we're highlighting different kids every week. We also have our biggest fundraiser of the year on September 17th. It's at Arbor at the Port. We're really excited because Bo Jackson from from WBEE. I know.
He's still cool though.
He's very cool. I know people got excited about that, and I was like, wait a minute, let me finish. From the B is going to be our MC, which he is great. He's a foodie. He's so fun. But we have an auction. We have live auction, silent auction, and delicious food. We're partnering with the American Culinary Federation. Again, if you guys are foodies, they're different chefs from around the community. They each make a dish that our guests can enjoy all you can eat and more food. We're all about the food, I guess.
And, if
you had me at all you can eat.
Yeah,
so.
Delicious.
And if Oliver and I are free at the same time, we're going to show up to one or maybe two of these events if we're able to.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, and of course, definitely do a show from the event.
Yeah, do a show or do a live or just make sure people are aware of child.
Remind them.
Yeah.
People have their head in the sands. We got to get our heads out of the sand, and we got to let our community members, our neighbors. When you're supporting C.U.R.E., all the money stays local.
Right.
You could be supporting the person behind you at Wegmans. You can be supporting the person down the street. You don't know. So all the money stays local, helps families that have a child with cancer or chronic blood disorder, and really it all makes a difference.
That's great.
Now, Rochester is a very supportive community.
Yes.
We talked about it when he worked in the restaurant business. All the local restaurants supported each other. That's the one thing I've noticed when we started this podcast. There's a lot of support for our podcast. People locally, businesses, they let us come and interview them and all that. How was the support with the C.U.R.E. and all that locally? It's got to be huge.
It's huge, but we're a small fish in a very big pond. I mean, I have one full-time employee and 3 part-time employees. We touch the lives of about 800 families a year with just that amount of people. We rely on the community. We're not government funded. All the money that comes in is me doing things like this, boots to the ground, talking with business owners, talking to people in the community that believe in the mission and the work that we're doing, and they just rally behind us. And that's what we need. We just need people to believe in what we're doing and to come along the ride.
That is... So you've been hard at work.
Hard at work.
You've been doing a lot.
I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
I love what I do. Besides being a mom, because we were talking about our kids and everything, besides being a mom, working at C.U.R.E. is the second greatest honor of my life. I'm so grateful to be here and to be helpful, and hopefully we're making a difference. And, I just hope our families know that we're here for you, and we're here every day doing what we can to make your lives a little bit easier.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Whew.
So for those that would like to know where, although we do have everything in the description down below, but let them know where they can find you, where they can reach out, where they can find more information.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
So our website's really easy. There's no excuse not to visit. It's CureKidsCancer.com.
Well, that's straight into the point.
Straight into the point. So our website's CureKidsCancer.com. If you want to get really flashy with it, you do /awareness at the end. We have a whole page dedicated to Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. I have a calendar of events of everything that's going on in the community, all the ways you can help. Bauer's Bauer's Screen Printing in Canandaigua has Awareness Month shirts like the one I'm wearing. They do every year. Riley Joy Candle Company. Are you guys candle guys?
I am.
Do you like the fall scents? No.
I like them all.
No, my wife's a health coach.
Okay.
So, depending on what the candle's made out of.
Yep, got it.
Then
So
it's not coming in.
Got it. So these are really great candles. You should definitely check them out.
Okay.
Riley Joy Candle Company. She has a pumpkin chai scented candle that I think it's a soy candle, so it's a little bit different than other candles, but
It sounds like a candle that would be
it would
permitted
pass
in
the
my
test.
house.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's made out of soy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're soy
Not
based.
wax.
No. Nope. I'm like 90% sure they're soy based. Sarah, if I'm messing it up, I'm really sorry. But she gives a portion of the proceeds to C.U.R.E. I was talking about how my mom's biggest hype woman. My mom makes these really nice blankets, and there's a Childhood Cancer Warrior one where she donates a portion of the proceeds from every blanket ordered to C.U.R.E. So there's it's a village. It's a village of people that are supporting us to create a village of people for our families.
And we are going to try to make that village even bigger.
I love people. As long as I'm not the mayor. I don't want to be the mayor.
You might have to be.
You might have to be the mayor.
I need a special hat.
See, that's why you should be the mayor, though, because you don't want to be the mayor.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? That's what makes the best.
I want a hat like the Monopoly guy. If I'm going to be a mayor, I want an old school, cartoon Paw Patrol type,
we're getting you a gold one.
Pretty glittery too.
Or maybe
Gold
like
glitter?
a black and gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't tempt me with a good time. You might see me wearing that.
See you at the blood drive. Watch us walking up. We got to get a little pillow to put it on.
Oh, I love it. So we have gold shoelaces.
Mm-hmm.
I wear Converse all month long.
Okay.
I have a black pair and a black pair and a white pair, and I have my gold shoelaces on. I'm wearing dresses. I'm going to business
High
meetings.
tops or low tops?
They're like old school Chuck Taylors, like the low top. I know. So I'll wear them all month. I have gold on every single day. If I'm not wearing a shirt from one of our kids or for September, I got my gold laces on or my gold glasses.
Yep. And we're going to be supporting it all month long.
I got to buy more gold stuff.
Target has
Because as of right now, this is the only gold thing I own.
You could buy one of our T-shirts from Bauer's Boutique.
Done.
I keep saying that. That's her storefront, Bauer's Screen Printing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're definitely support everything and anything all month long. It's going to be a lot of fun. The awareness you're going to see, you're just going to be like, whoa.
No, that's great,
Wondering
though.
podcast is going a little too crazy.
No, it's been a dream of mine. Like I said, that parent said to me, why don't people go gold for our kids? And that really resonated with me. It's been with me, and it's been a personal mission of mine to do what I can. And I'm only one person, so let's do it.
And also, Wondering Podcast is going to donate some money to the website.
We didn't talk about this. This is a surprise. That's so nice of you guys. Of
course.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, any little bit helps, right?
Every dollar's a dollar more than we had.
Exactly.
And I would go donate. Are you going to go donate blood?
If I am free and available, yes.
It's 12 to 5 on September 1st.
Okay.
I know it's tricky because it's at the kickoff of Labor Day weekend, but
I'm not.
What better way?
I technically can't.
Okay.
I pass out every time I try.
I've seen people pass out. The blood's still good.
Yeah.
Just close your eyes.
Oh yeah, he does hate needles.
I do.
forgot.
It's like I'll pass out the cookies though.
Okay. I don't know who's doing that.
12 to 5. Well, if you need another one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or you guys could just promote your podcast
I was in the
there.
hospitality business for a while, so I'll be
You'll be all right.
I'll be a good
Customer's
cookie,
always right.
Cookie
Yeah.
passer. No, they're not.
No.
They're not always right.
Well, when they've given blood, they are.
No, they're not.
Okay.
They're still not.
Okay.
They definitely don't know what they're talking about.
They're silly after that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I just like my little grape juice box after, and I'm good.
Yeah.
And a cookie. Gotta have a cookie.
Yeah.
Cookie
I
or
just
crackers?
like
I see
cookie.
crackers.
I think sometimes Oreos.
I'll take any excuse to eat cookies though,
Yeah,
so
okay.
you know.
Some Oreos, that'd
Yeah.
be good.
So that is our show. Thank you for coming on.
Yes.
Appreciate it. I love the awareness, and you're about to get a lot more awareness all September long from us.
You're about to be.
You're
about to get so much awareness. You're going to be aware of your awareness.
Are you guys just going to put like gold glitter in your pockets, just like awareness, and like spread it around town?
Well, the beautiful thing about editing is
we'll take a video of that. We can just running down
I could put gold,
just
anything,
gold glitter,
anything you want.
I can't wait to.
I really want to go get some gold glitter now and just make funny videos of us just like glitter bombing people with gold glitter.
Yep,
it'd be hilarious.
I love it.
I like it too.
Yeah. Call me up. I'll participate.
Yep.
Call the mayor.
Call the mayor. Talk to my people.
Call the mayor.
I'm gonna have to get people now.
Right now, you gotta get some people first.
More stuff.
Let me talk to my people about this.
Right.
Yeah,
get the approval.
Yeah, but like I said before, we'll have all of your information in the description down below, as well as a bunch of your partners and sponsors that are going to be involved with some of the events that you got coming out this month. We'll definitely post a link for that calendar that you have for all the events that are coming up. So you can catch her at all of those. I'm assuming you'll be at all of them.
I mean, as many as I can. I got 3 little kids, so I can balance that. Well, soccer season starts up and it gets crazy. So.
Oh, soccer.
I know. But on behalf of C.U.R.E, I would just like to thank the two of you for having me here today to talk about what we're doing, and the Rochester community. We could not do what we do without your love, without your support. We feel it. We've been trucking along almost 50 years, and it's because you guys believe in what we're doing, and we're going to keep doing it. So thank you so much.
Yep.
It's time for 50 more.
50 more.
Yeah, I like it.
It's great.
Hopefully not. No, hopefully not. Hopefully there's a cure.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct. Hopefully there's a cure.
But I'm sure that cure isn't just going to dissolve. They'll find somebody else to help for something.
I will gladly go back into accounting if it means that there's no more childhood cancer. Sign me up, because that was my previous life.
I would also go into accounting.
Okay. Sure.
I hate accounting.
I mean, I'm glad that I'm not in it right now.
No childhood cancer, though?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Oh, I like what you did there.
I'll make ledgers all day.
I see. Make ledgers all day. Lots of spreadsheets. That's what we do. Numbers and spreadsheets. And
I can do Excel.
You can do Excel. You want one of those like...
Well, you click it twice when you want it to open, right?
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Not
once.
You're
not gonna have one of those adding machines, or what were they called? I don't know. They had like the paper.
No, the abacus.
You're going way old school.
Yeah. They're foolproof. They've been using them for thousands of years.
True.
Plus, I don't know what all those buttons with the squiggly lines are and stuff.
Yeah.
Math wasn't math anymore after letters got introduced.
I mean,
it's a whole different class.
That should be another podcast that you guys do. Yeah. Math.
So
us doing math, that'd be the shortest podcast ever.
Or the longest. How long does it take you to solve the problem?
Forever.
Common Core.
So we're just like this. We're like,
carry the two.
Oh yeah, I told my wife she has to learn how to do Common Core because I can't learn it that way.
Yeah.
I learned it the right way. You carry the numbers.
Right, carry the two.
Yeah.
It's just
education now. So much easier. I'm going to have to go to school all over again just
Maybe
to
you
keep
can
up
make
with
some
my
friends
kid.
with some of our C.U.R.E volunteers that are teachers. And
that's
Common
a great
Core.
idea.
Yeah. We're always about giving.
They need to help us as well.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're always about giving.
I love it.
I love it too. But anyways, guys, don't forget you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and all major platforms that podcasts are played. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and bell notifications. Be sure to check out C.U.R.E. Be sure to share their stuff, share our stuff, share the love.
These guys are cool. Keep following them.
We appreciate it.
See? Listen to her. You don't
she
listen
knows
to
what
us,
she's
so
talking
listen
about.
to her. She definitely knows what she's talking about. The mayor knows.
The mayor knows. Man, love it.
But anyways, guys, until next time.
See ya.
Cheers.